Conservative Christian radio host Rick Wiles has a brilliant theory he'd like to share with us about just how victimized Christians in America are.
The German Christians in East Germany went into captivity in 1945. Likewise, they didn't come out of captivity until the 1990s. I really believe that this is what is happening to America. I believe the church is being taken into captivity in the United States.
Captivity, yeah.
Yes. I believe they're going to have to go underground. I believe they're going to have to suffer persecution. I believe righteous pastors are going to be arrested. I believe pastors will be taken away in the middle of the night and tortured. I truly believe this is where we're at right now. And I'm not saying this to frighten people. I'm saying, folks, it's time to put on your big boy pants.
No, you're not saying that to frighten people. You're saying that because you're an idiot. There is a difference, I agree. Okay. The church is in captivity in America. What the fuck does that mean? You know, not too long ago, me and my buddy drove down to North Carolina. We had to do some sort of vacation get-together thing with family members. And on the way down there, by the time you hit, like, Virginia, from there all the way down to North Carolina, it's Jesus billboard, Jesus billboard, Jesus billboard, church, 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 and it just nonstop. Baptist, I guess there's other denominations as well, mostly Baptist, though. And you're just going, Jesus, 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 gun store, Jesus, Jesus, gun store, liquor store, Jesus, Jesus. So, really, the church is in captivity? Have they taken down all those billboards and shut down all those churches? Have they padlocked the doors tight? Is that what's happening? You said it. I didn't say it. You said the church is in captivity. I don't know what that means. If it means what the words would indicate, which is what it's supposed to mean, well, that would mean that what? We shut down church in America, we banned church, but they didn't. You just made that up. 76% of the American population are Christian. Really? The government's just going to say, no more Christianity. The church is now in captivity. We've officially declared it. 90% of the American people celebrate Christmas. Would they all stand for that? Well, I guess that's how it is, man. Goddamn Obama, he just decided to ban Christianity. As if, like, number one, he would do that. He is a Christian. Or number two, everybody would just be like, anyway, that's fine. Moving on. Again, the level of stupidity from guys like this, it's amazing. They don't operate on the same frequency as normal people do. Normal people, they hear something, they say, is that true? Is that false? Is that somewhere in the middle? Do I have to Google that? But when these guys talk, ultra-conservative Christians, it's in a different plane. He's operating on a different frequency. You don't need evidence. You don't need facts. Just whatever you think emotionally fits what your core beliefs are, just say it anyway. Even if it's absolutely demonstrably, verifiably untrue, fuck it. Just say it anyway, because none of your listeners give a shit about facts either way. He said, pastors are going to be tortured. All right, I'm going to post something very simple. When that doesn't happen, are you going to come out and apologize and say, I was dead wrong? I'm not saying if it doesn't happen. I'm saying when it doesn't happen, are you going to come out and say, I'm sorry, I was wrong? And all of a sudden, you're concerned about the government torturing people. Where the fuck were you when the government was torturing people and it was innocent Muslims in Guantanamo Bay? No, you don't say anything for them. Why? Because fuck the Muslims, they don't count. They're guilty enough. Even though we know that people at Guantanamo were innocent. Over 80 of them were innocent, and we knew they were innocent. One guy was innocent, and they gave him hypothermia torture, and he died. Where's your moral outrage over that? There is no moral outrage over that. Because if it's them, if it's the other, I don't give a shit, because I'm a tribalist idiot who only cares about my own cult. Government's going to torture pastors. My ass. You know what the government does with pastors? They have them as fucking advisors. Every single election, everybody has to say, this is my pastor, and he sends me prayers on my BlackBerry every morning, as Barack Obama said a while ago. Please, the level to which these guys make shit up is, you can't measure it. It's just so much. Everything out of their mouth is a lie. You'd be good to just default assume everything they say is a lie, or it's just they're an idiot and it's factually incorrect, and you know it's wrong and just go fact check it, rather than like listen to it and, wait for the factual errors. No, wait to hear anything true. If anything true ever comes out of their mouth, it'd be a fucking miracle.